Chapter 25 to 30. Age 762, December 16th. Nappa, Vegeta, and Ryu is walking towards the ship and get inside to see Yamcha sitting at the couch watching a baseball match. Krillin drawing Android 18, must be his dream he saw and draw it. Chichi and Goku flirting with each other, Kana and Raditz sitting while Raditz doing the request of the pregnant Kana, Gohan who's watching the drawing of Krillin. Then there is Karo and Bulma talking about the research progress of his blood. Guys, meet Vegeta and Nappa, which some of you already know them from the fight last month, I think Ryu said. Ah, you are the Science, Raditz told me, let's fight and see who's stronger. Goku, who was flirting with Chichi, see Vegeta and Nappa and said. Hoof, commoner doesn't have a privilege to talk to me, but you are lucky as you are the brother of Raditz. Let's go, and I will show you my power I acquired from Elder Guru, Vegeta said, and Goku, who heard it, has a happy face. Yes, what about you, big guy? Do you want to fight too? Goku said to Nappa, who's next with Vegeta. No need for Nappa, I alone is enough for you to fight, Vegeta said, and Nappa just nodded. Okay, let's go outside then, hehe, I'll go outside first. Shishi, Ryu, can you create an arena for us? Goku said to Ryu. Sure, let's go then, Ryu said as Vegeta, Nappa, and Goku follow him as Ryu created an arena. Goku and Vegeta get into the arena as all the people who see the arena go inside to see who is fighting with a popcorn too. Goku get into his fighting stance while Vegeta had his arms lock. Ryu then start the fight and Goku attack first, surprising Vegeta. Goku's power level is around 1,320,000 PL while Vegeta only has 500,000 PL, making him lose in PL wise. Goku's punch connected to Vegeta's cheek, making it swollen. Vegeta touches swollen cheek and get up. Ah, sorry for that, I didn't control my power with that fist, said the excited Goku as he lowered his PL, matching Vegeta. Vegeta, who heard it, get angry as he dashed towards the surprised Goku, who did not expect him to get angry and attack. Goku dodged the attack of Vegeta and punch him, which Vegeta blocked with his hand and punch Goku to the cheek, making it swollen the same as Vegeta. Whoa, that hurts, that what I like. Goku then dashed towards Vegeta and kick him, who block it with two arms. Vegeta slid 2 meters from his original position, while Goku is grinning and chase him. Vegeta, who see the grin of Goku, makes him angrier as he shouted and an aura form around him while his power level increased to 540,000 PL. Vegeta punched Goku at the nose and the punch connected. Goku grimaced in pain as he touched his nose and see it bleeding. Goku then shouted as his PL matched Vegeta. The fight is unequal, as all the shockwaves they produce reach the audience, who cheered in excitement, some shouting Goku, Goku, and the others go Vegeta, Vegeta, when they heard the name from Nappa, who was rooting for Vegeta. Goku punched Vegeta, who block it with a punch, then Goku kick and Vegeta also block it with kick. They block each other every time the other party punch or kick. As the shockwaves produces, Ryu, who is maintaining the green arena, yawn from watching this fight. Vegeta then punched towards Goku's cheek and hit, while Goku also hit Vegeta's cheek at the same time. Vegeta followed up with a kick towards the side of Goku's stomach, which Goku grabbed the leg and throw Vegeta towards the wall, and a ripple appear when he hit the wall. Vegeta gasped as he fall to the ground. Goku, who see the opportunity, tried to finish Vegeta off, but Vegeta grabbed the neck of Goku so fast that he was surprised. Vegeta then slammed him to the ground and Goku gasped, and then he locked his legs towards the arm of Vegeta and tried to break it by squeezing it hard, making Vegeta let go of Goku's neck. Goku also let go and stepped back for distance as Vegeta also do that. The crowd shouted and cheering for the two. You are quite good at fighting, Goku said as he touched his neck, rubbing it. You are good at fighting too, Vegeta said as he grabbed his left arms and rubbing it. Vegeta and Goku is in standstill, waiting for the other party to attack. Minute later, Vegeta attack with a ki blast in his right hand, while Goku also attack with a ki blast, cancelling both and creating a smoke. When the smoke dispersed, the two is already face to face and their hand is already ready for a punch. The punches connected their faces and making the two stumbled until they go unconscious. OHHHH, the fight is a tie, Ryu shouted while a flag appear and wave it around. The crowd, who was silent when the two got knocked out, shouted and cheering for the two and congratulating the unconscious fighters. Goku, who is sleeping with all his body parts spread, and Vegeta, who has a grumpy face while sleeping. Nappa, who is watching, come down and pick Vegeta in his shoulder, while Raditz also picked Goku at his shoulder. Ryu, who see the two knockout fighters heal them, but still sleeping. They must be too tired, but why? This is quite a mystery, Ryu thought as the two already got healed. Nappa and Raditz bring the two to the ship and Nappa bring Vegeta to a vacant room, while Raditz bring Goku at his room. Night arrive. While two is sleeping at the room. Outside of the ship is having a party, the kids fighting, some kids flirting with someone, adults teasing the kids who is flirting, some even got drunk and their partners or friends take them to their home. Ah, what a peaceful world, having a party once in a while is good, Ryu thought while walking towards his room. Ryu then changed his clothes into a sleeping clothes as he hop onto his bed and sleep. Age 762, December 18th. 2 days has passed since the fight between Vegeta and Goku. They are fighting for the past days, since Vegeta is prideful and don't want to give up just like that, while Goku wants someone to fight with, because Raditz is taking care of Kana because she is pregnant. Ryu is swimming around the ocean to see if there is interesting. While this is happening, the Jinyu force has finally arrived and Ryu already sensed them but didn't confront them since it will just be a fast fight and he want Gohan and the kids to have their first fights. Ryu then look around while his eyes glows to see the dark water, and see many stones, destroyed ships, alien fishes, many more, but he ignores it as he kept searching to find something. Minutes later of finding, he see a ship that looked like a time machine of Bulma's creation. Ryu swim to pick it up and see if it still works. He put it in his magic storage and swim back to the land and put the time machine. Weird, this thing has capsule logo in it. I don't remember if this thing has an owner at all. I should let Bulma have this thing since it's her anyway, but why is it even here anyway? Ryu thought and look around him, not looking at the seat where they control the spaceship and instead just look at the bottom. While Ryu is inspecting at the time, someone that looks like a human but has tail in the back, look at Ryu and said, "Hey, what are you doing at my mom machine? Give that back or I will blast you off," said the mysterious person. Ryu, who was unaware and didn't spread his ki sense, got startled and looked at the mysterious person to see it's just a girl around the same age as him. "Oh, sorry, is this yours?" Ryu said while pointing at the time machine. "Yeah, why do you want to know? Just give it back and I will let you off," the girl said as a key ball forming at her right arm and aim it at Ryu. "Okay, then finders keeper by the way, so since I found it, it's mine now, so you need to give me information then, about who you are and why you have this logo and why you have a tail," Ryu said as he touched the time machine and it vanished. "Why you? I will beat you up until you give me that back." "Ah," the girl said as she punched towards Ryu, who dodged it while saying, "You are quite slow, who are you?" Ryu said and slapped the cheeks of the girl. "Ugh, that hurts you know." As tears form around her eyes. "I ain't a simp, so tell me who you are then I will let you off," Ryu said as he get ready to slap her again. "Wah, I will tell you, don't hit me again, please," the girl said as she cried. "I will not if you tell me right now, I don't have time to entertain you and I still need to go treasure hunting," Ryu said towards the girl. "Really, you will not hit me? I will tell you then, if you promise not to hit me again," said the girl. "I will not, so don't make me repeat myself, or I will slap you harder than before," Ryu said as his hand glow and become black. He copied the same armament hockey from One Piece, but this one can turn into any color as he transfer more ki into it. Okay, don't hit me, I will tell you who I am. I am Eris, I come from Earth, are you happy now? So please give me that machine back please, I really need that to go home," Eris pleaded to Ryu, who just looked at her bored. "Tell the truth, I know you hide something you don't want to talk about, so just spill the truth and I will give this to you, and by the way I know this logo, it's the capsule core logo, so don't trick me," Ryu said. "Ah, why do you have to be this hard to get type? Anyway, I can't really tell you, and the reason is, because I'm from the future." "Oops, please forget what I said, no, just think if this event didn't happen." "Okay," Eris said faster than Eminem can rap. "So you are from the future, huh? So who's your parents, and why are you in the Namek and what's your purpose?" Ryu said while a ki blast formed around him, as he cautiously looked at Eris. "Don't look at me like I kill your family. My parents are dead, and they transported me to the Earth at age 2 and landed next to the capsule core house, and they adopt me as they study the space pod and me. HMHM, I am a genius and make that thing, so praise me," Eris said while her chest out and her hands in her waist while looking at the sky. "Continue the story, I don't care if you are a genius, many of my friends I know is a genius of their kind, so don't think you are special. Now continue," Ryu said, and the time machine turned into a capsule when he press a button. Ryu catch it mid-air and put it in his pocket. "Okay, why so serious? Anyway, when I make that machine, I tried to travel, but I didn't know where it traveled me to, and this place you called Namek is where I stranded. Don't worry about the capsule core. Since they only want my space pod and let me go anywhere, I know how to make that thing when I saw Dr. Gero trying to make something called Android," Eris said while sitting down at the ground. "Weird, since the capsule core is run by the Brief family and yours is from Dr. Gero, what the date on your world, do you know Son Goku or Bulma?" Ryu asked, as Eris looked at him like an idiot. No, I haven't heard of Son Goku and Bulma, and the date of my world is 762, December 17th, from the last time I saw the calendar, so why are you asking this question? Eris said and look at Ryu who is thinking. Weird, really weird, cause this universe capsule core is not the same from your universe capsule core who is run by Dr. Gero and you don't even know Son Goku and Bulma, Ryu said as Eris who heard what Ryu said go into a deep thought. Does that mean I travel to a different timeline? But that's impossible, right? So why am I transported here? There must be a reason why, Eris said as Ryu looked at her. I don't think you can go back to your original home soon. I think someone will catch you because you traveled here, Ryu said seriously as Eris' face turned dreadful. No, tell me you are joking. It sting, Eris said as the pain from the slap acted. Here, let me heal you. So what is your plan now? Since I think you have to stay low for now, but if you want to get caught then you can travel back. I will not stop you because I haven't known you for too long anyway, Ryu said while healing the swollen cheek of Eris. Wow, what a cruel kid. Does nobody teach you to respect girls? Eris said while looking at the face of Ryu. Why would I need someone to teach me something I have no use for? I only respect girls if they are not annoying like you. So get up since you are healed now and you are literally the same age as me. So don't talk like you are older than me, Ryu said. TCH, why do I have to meet you? If you are this cruel, this must be my fate because of the chaos I do. Is this what they called karma? Eris said and looked at the sky dramatically while kneeling at the ground. Can you just stop being annoying for a second and be a decent person? And what do you mean chaos you do at your verse? Ryu said to Eris who was kneeling. Oh, that, I don't think it's a chaos, you know, but that's what they call it. Anyway, the things I do which they so-called chaos is just me creating robots, you know, that can help people, but it malfunction and destroy buildings around the city. Some even got injured, but no deaths. Don't worry, cause I the genius have already thought about it and I make many robot in just 2 days and let them heal to the injured people. Awesome, right? Eris said and continued. The injured people who got healed by my robots instead grow of flowers at the injured part and a bloom as time goes by and make a sleeping gas. Cool, right? But they didn't appreciate my work even though it's beautiful. That's why I will be in this verse forever. I don't want to go back there since they do not appreciate my work, Eris said while he let a hologram video float and Ryu see many buildings falling down and robots cleaning and bumping each other as more building get destroyed. I think the earth of your universe did not appreciate that since you literally cause a chaos and making the peoples get injured, potentially killing them from the falling building, Ryu explained to this genius who loved chaos instead. That's lame. They should appreciate that art of mine. Anyway, the earth of yours will like my creation. Don't worry, I will do better next time and not cause chaos. Maybe, probably? Eris said, not sure what she would do. You know, even if you are a genius, you have a weakness too. Not knowing what specialty of your race is. By the way, I haven't asked you yet, are you a scion? Ryu said. You should not be harsh to this beautiful girl, you know. Yes, I am a scion, and what do you mean specialty of my race? Eris asked. The race specialty is getting stronger as you go near death experience and get fully healed, then become stronger than the previous self of you. I think that's the same for your universe too, since you have a tail in you. I also have a tail. Look, Ryu said as he let Eris see his tail waving left and right. Wow, so that's what you mean. That's so smart of you, Eris said with an awestruck face. What do you mean? That's pretty basic and a common sense for the scions to know. Even I, a hybrid, know the race specialty, Ryu said, looking at Eris. That is quite wrong, because I haven't heard of that before since our scion race is smart but don't fight with a fist at all, they only fight with technology they learn from the Tuffles. By the way, I am a full scion who is also a royal, so treat me as a queen, commoner, Eris said while she again trying to look mighty, which make her receive the fist of love from Ryu, who he copied from Garp from One Piece. You are quite an immature royal. Oh well, that's understandable. You are a kid, Ryu said as he flew towards the village and not sensing the keys of the Jinyu forces at all. Hey, wait for me, let me follow you too, Eris said while rubbing her head from the fist of Ryu. Just follow if you want, just don't annoy me or I will slap you again until you go silent, Ryu said as he continued flying. The talk with Eris last for 30 minutes and the fight with Jinyu force must be too short that it's quite boring and just let Blossom absorb them. Okay, no need to be mad. By the way, can you help me research about the specialty of the scion you told me about, Eris asked. No need, I will tell you all the functions of the Zenkai, you would understand it with your genius mind, Ryu said as he explained the Zenkai to Eris as they flew towards the village. Age 762, December 18th. Ryu and Eris flew towards the village, but being Eris, she always annoyed Ryu by questioning him, why he come here, who's his parents, does his parents love you? Of course Ryu just blast her with a key blast in the face, making her stop talking. Ryu also heal her since he don't want more homework if they got home to planet Earth. Arriving at the village to see many people surrounding someone in circle, 2 kids lying down from the tuffle race with a hole in their head. Who did this? Tell me, Ryu said as he arrived towards the 2 kids from the tuffle, Acker the male who's 3 years old. Ivy who was 4 years old. All the people around him stare in silence, until Gohan pat his back and said. Some *sniff*, one from the Ginyu Force *sniff*, killed the 2, we're sorry for not protecting the kids *sniff*, Ryu Gohan with tears in his eyes said with difficulty. Ryu sat there in silence, as he imagined the scene of Ginyu member killing the 2 undetected. No, it's not your fault, it's my fault for not coming here earlier. I could have prevented this incident happening, please take our guest to the ship while I go somewhere, please Ryu said as he get up and the 2 tuffles flew towards the ship and put them down, Ryu flew somewhere far from the villages. While all they could do is stare at Ryu flying somewhere. I could have prevented that incident, why did I have to give that fight to them, I'm stupid, Ryu is stupid, this could have been prevented and not let them die, fuck. Ryu thought while tears is forming in his eyes, he landed to the ground as he punched the soil. Fuck, I'm sorry I couldn't help, I'm sorry Ryu while crying, continuously punched the soil making a creak sound until the land break. Ryu let himself fall to the water as he thought of why he didn't just finish the fight or just his presence alone in the fight, he could have prevented it from happening. Ah, I wish to die, why did I have to be so idiot and just let them fight, why? Ryu who is in the water screams as he imagined the kids playing before they die, as his aura turning from yellow then green, light green is his normal ki aura, while his hair turned to black, yellow, green. His eyes turn into full white, as he kept thinking what should have done if he's there. Ryu screamed while his power level kept increasing and decreasing, while his power can be sensed to all the villages, making them turn their heads to look at the pillar of yellow and green light shooting towards the sky. Why? I should be the one to be killed, why did they have to die instead of me, why, wah, as Ryu's hair turned into yellow. Ryu, whose hair turned to yellow screams more as the yellow hair kept changing to green and his body getting bulkier as he screamed. Why do you have to die just for me to achieve this power, if that's what it do, then I will sacrifice this power just to bring them back Ryu said in a low voice, while his tears getting vaporized by the aura. Ryu's originally yellow hair has finally turned into a green color, while his power increased from 201 million PL to 30,150 million PL. Why did I even reincarnate here, just for me to suffer in pain, what an immature self of me. Just because I like DB, is that it? Is it because I am just a teenager who don't know a true danger, or is it because I just want to be part of the story and see the events? If that's the case I should just be a ghost and not let them see me by wishing invisibility, fuck. Ryu said as he sat down and put his head to the knees and cry. While Ryu is crying for the guilt he feel, Eris, instead of complying the order of Ryu flew towards him instead. Eris flew towards the pillar of light that is slowly disappearing. Eris fly faster and see Ryu crying while his hair green. Eris landed next to Ryu and hugged him and said. Shoo, don't cry, it's not your fault, don't blame yourself of what happened. Eris continued to hug Ryu as Ryu cry more. No, it's my fault, if I didn't let the Ginyu Force come here and kill them instead, I should have prevented the things happening, and there would be no casualties Ryu said, as he just sat there crying. No, don't blame yourself, blame me, if you haven't find me, then you could have prevented the things happening, so please don't cry, you are not manly at all Eris said while trying to joke around to make Ryu not feel bad about himself, instead it didn't work. No, it's my fault, you are not at fault here Ryu said as kept crying. While Ryu and Eris is having the discussion, the Sun family and all people flew towards where Ryu and Eris is. I hope our son is okay, Goku Chichi said while Goku flew towards Ryu with Chichi in his arms. He should be okay, right? Goku said and flew faster. The Sun family arrive and see Ryu who is crying and Eris who's trying to make Ryu not guilty. Landing next to them, Eris just looked at Ryu's parent and let them do their own thing. Goku and Chichi nodded at Eris in understanding, as Ryu didn't even look at them and just cry. Son, you should not feel guilty, it's not your fault, don't be like that and instead use that to be better and not make the same mistake Goku said while patting Ryu at the back. As your dad says, don't be consumed by the guilt and instead think of the events that happen as a mistake that can be fixed by becoming a better you. We also lose someone we love, but we use that to become a better version of ourselves, so don't make it hard of yourself Chichi said while hugging the crying Ryu. Raditz with Kana arrived next to them and said to Ryu. Be strong, Ryu, and not let the events happen again, and you can only achieve that through becoming a better version of you, and like your mom says, all of us here also lost our loved ones, Raditz said. Ryu, who heard the three talk about them, having their loved ones being killed or died from natural causes, and uses that as a pillar to become a better self, make Ryu feel better but still feeling the guilt of not saving the kids from their fate. I'll become a better self by this, but is it the correct thing to do? I don't know it myself, so please help me. Ryu said, and then lost consciousness, and Chichi just let Ryu sleep in her laps. Ryu, who was unconscious, returned back into his base form. Looks like Ryu is exhausted. I hope he used this event that happened and become better. Goku said, and they nodded. Gohan, who was watching his family walk towards them and pat Ryu on the back while vowing to become a better brother of Ryu, not strength-wise, but to be there at all time if he is sad, happy, angry, and more. He will listen to him. Eris, who's also watching them, sigh and feel guilty for Ryu. Even if Ryu said that it's not her fault, she still felt it's her fault that it happened, which is Ryu is correct. It's not her fault cause Ryu will continue his treasure hunting in the sea. Age 762, December 19th. Ryu wake up in his room and looking around, confused. Why am I here? I should be with Eris flying towards the village. Ugh, I see, that's quite extreme of me to be quite exaggerated with the deaths of the two. I can just revive them with Dragon Ball, but why did I react like that? Even just crying is okay, but why? Ryu said in a low voice as he remembered the events happening yesterday. Wait, if the Dragon Ball can revive someone, what if I use magic instead? It should do right. Ryu said and get out of his room to see his family worried face. When they heard the door creaked, they look and see Ryu looking at them. Ryu, are you okay? Don't be guilty of what happened yesterday, it's not your fault, so don't blame yourself, okay, Chichi said while rubbing the head of Ryu and hugging him. I'm okay now, Mom, no need to worry about me, I just want to test out if I could revive the two, so please just stay here, and also bring their body here, Ryu said as he walked outside and tried to see an animal and make it a lab rat for his magic revive. Don't make it hard for yourself, just remember, it's not your fault they died, Chichi said as he let go of Ryu, who was nodding. His family just look at Ryu and also tell him to not feel guilty about it. Ryu just nod and try to find some animal or something that's alive. Ryu, who was searching for a minute, see a frog that was used for swapping with Captain Ginyu in Goku's body. Ryu killed it in a painless way he could, and he formed a pure mana orb and put it to the frog. Minutes later, the frog didn't move, even though it received a pure mana. It didn't work, is it because it's just mana? What if I combine ki and mana, will it work? Ryu said, and his left hand glow in blue color then form into a blue orb, while his right hand has a green ki orb floating at the top of his palm. Ryu then merged the two and creating a yin-yang-like symbol, but it's blue and green instead of black and white. Ryu put the rotating Kima orb towards the dead frog and seconds later, it's wound heel, while his heart beat, then it stands still, not moving at all. It failed again, is it because I didn't put enough Kima in this thing? Ryu said, and looking at the stand-still frog and kill it. What is the thing I miss? Body is just a container for the consciousness, consciousness is equal to soul, right, but that's easy if it's true, and all who have the two energy can just revive the dead people. There must be something I don't know. If I remember correctly, if you die you go to heaven from the original DB, and it should work here the same, Ryu said as kept looking at the frog. What if I connect a bridge or just a line that can make the soul of this body come back? Let's do that then. It should also be a combination of ki and mana, since ki is a life force, while I don't know about mana, it should work, Ryu said, and he again make a Kima orb, but this time in one hand and his another hand is a string that would call the soul to come back forcefully, BS intensifies. Ryu then first put the orb and the next is the string as it shot through somewhere invisible. Minutes later, the dead frog get up and look around confused but continue hop towards the water. It's a success, this mean, I can revive anyone with just this, I should go to the ship and revive the two. Ryu fly while his face has a smile in it. Minutes later, Ryu arrive and see the two bodies outside of the ship with a blanket in them. Ryu then walk fast towards the two bodies, not minding the fact that many people will be watching. Gohan, who's close at the body, look at the coming Ryu. What will you do to Ivy and Acker, Ryu? Gohan asked while he looked at the cold bodies of Ivy and Acker. Revive them with the ability I invented this morning, this will work, don't worry about any side effect that will happen, Ryu said and created one orb to his hand, then to his other hand is a string. Are you telling the truth? Please revive them, Ryu, Gohan said and hope that Ryu said is true. Yes, don't worry, I will revive them, cause it's my responsibility that they are dead, Ryu said as he put the orb and string towards Ivy's body, then create another string and orb and put it towards the body of Acker. Minutes later, the wound in their heads close and their skin become rosy and their heart beats. The first one to get up and open the eye is Ivy, then next is Acker, who shouted immediately. Ah, that's crazy and amazing. Acker shouted and touched his head to see no hole. Shut up, Acker, you are so noisy, Ivy, whose head hurt, said and touch where the hole from before they got attack. Huh, where's the hole? We got shot right. Ivy said almost instantly as she kept touching her head. While Ryu, the kids, and the adults see the two at their usual self, sigh in relief and run towards the two as they hug them while tears flowing in the eyes. Looks like you succeeded, good job son, Goku said while patting the back of Ryu. Thanks, if you all haven't told me yesterday, I might have already left and go somewhere that is dangerous. Thank you for being here with me, Dad, Mom, Uncle, everyone, Ryu said as he smiled and tears flowing. Ah, don't be sad, come here, let me hug you. I'm so proud of you too at becoming a hero to everyone and protecting your family. Chichi, who is next to Goku, hugged Gohan and Ryu. The two look at each other, then to their family and nodded with a smile, while the kids that is celebrating the two who got revived join the hugging session, while Eris, who is next to Ryu, look at him and think. Ryu is awesome, I should ask him to create a powerful weapon, and go adventure towards the space and create chaos, Eris thought while she is imagining the two of them firing a gun that shoots a big beam, destroying multiple buildings while laughing. Age 762, December 19th. While the Namekians and its guests had a celebration for the two who got revived. Frieza is in his ship fuming in anger from Vegeta's ship arriving at the Namek until this day. That fucking monkey really betrayed me, how dare they disrespect me like this, you, I want you to move this ship to the Namek fast, or I will kill you if you are slow. Frieza said while he pointed his finger at his subordinate who was nodding like a chicken pecking at its food. The attendant then typed the coordinates towards Namek while sweating as feel Frieza staring at him with cold eyes. Is there fiery eyes too? All set, Frieza-sama, said the subordinate as he sweat. Good, now get the fuck out of my sight before I kill you. Frieza said in anger just thinking of Vegeta ditching him. While the subordinate nodded and ran somewhere safe. Oh ho ho, Vegeta, oh Vegeta, I hope you are having fun for your remaining life, cause I will hunt you down and if I see you, I will slowly and painfully torture you, Frieza said in a slow voice coming out of his mouth. As the surrounding turned cold like a freezer. Wait for me, Science, cause your daddy here is coming for you. Frieza said and looked at the space. Age 762, December 24th. 5 days has passed since Frieza is traveling at the space, and he finally see the Namek. Ryu, who sense the power level, look up and think it's another Frieza force, but this time it's Frieza, which he didn't know yet. As all the people that can sense ki also look up and see a ship floating above the sky. This power level is greater than the Jinyu force, protect the kids. Goku shouted while Ryu, who sensed the ki, just look up and ki blast it, making the others dumbstruck but understand that Ryu is still traumatized from the previous event. The ki blast shoot towards the ship and hit it, making it explode like a firework, but they still sense someone that survive and it's Frieza who has an angry face. You little monkey, attacking someone unaware is unfair in fight, does your parents don't teach you how to fight fair? Frieza said fuming in rage. Ryu, who see the first form of Frieza, flew like in a blink of an eye as he punched him in the stomach making Frieza cough blood. Ryu followed up with a knee attack at the same spot, making Frieza cough blood again. That is the prize for ordering your troops and killing someone. I think of his brother and sister. This is for you to learn from the mistake you made. Ryu then followed up with a slap at the face super hard that it broke the jaw of Frieza. Ryu's power level increase for the past 5 days had 450 million PL, as he focused more on increasing his base than controlling his ki. Ryu then slapped the other cheek and breaking the teeth of Frieza, who's in tears. Rat get gray, due to GRU, what did I do to you? Frieza said while fuming in anger and tears around his eyes. Huh, what are you saying, but who cares, I don't give a fuck about what you say, this is for the science you destroy, Ryu said with an excuse for beating him up. Ryu then break the left arm of Frieza, who scream in a high pitch. Gafkik. Frieza said as he looked at his limping left arm. This is for making the parents of my dad die. Ryu then break the right arm and it goes limp. This is for making the Prince of Sion do your own dirty work. Ryu then proceed to break the right leg as Frieza scream. Genef is Genef, enough is enough. Frieza then retreat as he transform into his powerful form, the original form. All of the broken bones of Frieza heal, and he look at Ryu to see Ryu already at his face grabbing it. You did not expect a 4-year-old to demolish you, right? Now suffer for the wrongdoings you do, Ryu said while his hair turned to yellow, making Frieza see the legendary Super Saiyan that he need to avoid at all cost and the thing he fears the most. What? The legendary Super Saiyan myth that is only seen for 1,000 years is real? No. This can't be happening, this is a dream. Frieza, who see the yellow hair and sense the full power of Ryu, said in fear. Wake up to reality, this is the thing you fear, huh? Sad for you, as more and more Saiyans will achieve this transformation, Ryu said with a fiery tone, no cold tone since it's for Frieza. Frieza, who heard Ryu talk, stare at him in fear as he imagined many Saiyans with yellow hair walking around and see it in daily basis, making his whole body turn cold. Frieza heat stopped beating when he was imagining it, making Ryu stare in confusion. What the? Why you die like that? I wasn't done with you yet, Ryu said, and create the revival orb and string of life, slamming it towards the chest of Frieza. While this is happening, the adults just look at Ryu thrashing Frieza left and right. I think the previous even make him overly cautious over evil person. We should not mess with Ryu no more, Raditz said while they nodded at what he said and remember the past 5 days of training with Ryu Saiyan training. At least it make them have a power level ranger from 10 million minimum and maximum 13 million PL because of Ryu repeatedly thrash them around like a ragdoll when Ryu is training. Back to Ryu, who was reviving Frieza back to life, see Frieza breathing and looking around in confusion. Snap out of it, I'm not done with you yet. You will be my new toy to break, I hope you last longer, Ryu said and throw him to the ground, creating a big crater. Frieza coughed again and thought about the same dialogue Nappa did when they go to Earth. Why am I here just to suffer? Is this my karma of what I did in the past? Frieza said and see Ryu as an angel who tried to help him get up, but instead reality is sometimes cruel when Ryu punched him to the face, breaking his nose, then to his arms being broken again, then to his legs. Ryu continued this punching session for many hours until it's lunch since Frieza arrived at 5 AM and Ryu thrash him at 5:21 AM. That is a nice feeling, I should do it once in a while, he's dead already, oh well goodbye, Ryu said and a ki blast appear and aim it to Frieza and let go of it, making a circle that make even the body of his god disintegrate by the blast and no remaining remain. Ryu then flew towards the village and tell them that they will go back to Earth except himself since he want to learn instant transmission and he might get an idea through using magic. So how's Frieza, is he a good fight for you, Raditz said as he see Ryu landing in front of him. He's quite fragile, I didn't even use that much power and he just died when seeing my hair turning yellow, but I revive him and punch him again and again, that should do it for his evil deeds and he should be traumatized by now if he is alive and already having a mental breakdown at hell, Ryu said and thought. Anyway, we should go home to the planet Earth since we have already made a vacation here for a month now, but I will not join you guys, you can go by yourselves, cause I want to go somewhere to see if the other planets are interesting. Ryu continued and making the people who heard him shocked and ask. What do you mean by traveling to the other planets? Goku said while he thought he should join Ryu in this travel. What I mean is that I want to travel to see something interesting, I might learn something that is helpful in combat, Ryu said. But what will you use in travel? Chichi said and understand that his son want to get stronger through traveling somewhere, which she agreed to it silently. The ships of Tang and the kids, so will you let me go to travel around? Ryu said as Chichi just nodded. Can I also go, Chichi, just to make sure Ryu is doing good, Goku said excitedly and Chichi think then approve, which make Goku hug her and kiss her in the lips, which make Chichi blush as all the people cheer. What about me, can I join with you, Ryu? Eris, who was left out, said to Ryu. I don't think you need to, since you might cause chaos all around the planets and being hunted down by an organization, so just stay with my mom and brother, and protect them, that's my request, I hope you accept, Ryu said while patting the head of Eris, which in turn make Blossom get angry for stealing the spot that is hers. Hey, that's my brother's lovable pat, that's already taken by me, Blossom said as she bonk Eris and take the spot of patting. Ouch, okay, it's yours, are you happy now? Anyway, I will accept your request then. In the meantime I might learn something from Bulma-san at the Earth, Eris said as she rubbed where the bonk is, which is in her butt. Good, I hope you don't cause chaos there, or I might train you in my Saiyan regime. Ryu threatened her with his Saiyan regime, which is simple, just some near-death experience, and heal, then repeat, simple right? No, I don't want your stupid Saiyan regime, I promise that I will not cause chaos at the Earth, you happy? Eris said as she imagined herself being in near-death experience for all the years she caused chaos. I'm happy now, go, since me and dad will go to somewhere to see something interesting and train too, Ryu said as he see Goku already finished with flirting with Shishi. Let's go, son, hee hee boy, I can't wait for this adventure. Goku said while rubbing his hands together. Ryu nodded and take the spaceship out, while Elder Guru, the Namekians, and the people he originally travel with wave at them, as they also get into their ship with the kids on board. Goodbye Ryu, goodbye my guests, I hope you visit us next time in a while, and Piccolo, make sure to merge with Kami so that you can be complete and become stronger than ever. Elder Guru said while the Namekians also waved their hands, Ham and Nail also waved towards the two ships flying. In the next moment, the two ships parted ways into their own direction. Ryu picked the coordinates of Yardrat, even though the language is not the same as the previous spaceship. He can just translate it with magic and magic saves the day again. What a useful thing to have. While the spaceship where Gohan who wants to go back to Earth with Chichi has their coordinates to Earth, but this time no mistake of picking the coordinates. Next time on Reincarnated as the second son of Goku. Will Ryu and Goku safely arrive in their destination, the same with Chichi and company, or will they stumble something dangerous? Age 762, December 25th. Ryu and Goku is training from his created dome so that the ship don't get destroyed by the shockwaves. Hey Ryu, how did you transform into a yellow and green hair? Goku asked as he spar with Ryu whose power level suppressed to match with Goku's power level around 12,100,000 PL. Just focus all your attention on your back and power it up, that would make you SSJ, Dad Ryu explained the same way Kaba explained to Caulifla. Is that it? I thought it would be harder. I will try it then. Goku then do a squat position as he focused all of his attention on his back and powered up as well. Goku screamed so much that Ryu blocked his ears from the noise with magic. Ryu see Goku's eyes turning into green then back to black, and with a final scream of Goku, his aura changed and his hair turned to yellow, while his power level multiplied by 50x. Wow, so this is how you transform into a Super Saiyan, this feeling is so cool, Goku said as his power level increased to 605 million PL. There is more ways how to transform, through sheer will, through grief, and the tingling in the back, there is more to discover of how to transform into SSJ, Dad Ryu explained which make Goku confused by the ways of transforming into SSJ. That's quite a lot of ways, anyway, let's spar, but this time in Super Saiyan Goku said and get into battle stance. Ryu nodded while he transformed into a Super Saiyan, but he suppresses power around Goku's level. Goku attack first with a straight and Ryu dodge it easily and kneed Goku at his stomach making him cough saliva. Ryu followed up with a kick to the neck, which Goku blocked it in difficulty, as he slid through 2 meters from Ryu. Ryu then punched Goku right around the face, but Goku dodged it by leaning backward, but Ryu formed the punch into an elbow strike towards Goku's chest. Goku coughed as he feel his out of breath for a short time. Goku fall down on the ground as his SSJ1 disperse. Asterisk cough asterisk, that's a nice way for attacking, faint punch, then elbow strike me when I lean backward, that's awesome. Goku, who's down to the ground, said with excitement. Do we continue or not? Why don't we maintain the SSJ1 until we can do it 24/7 in this form, Ryu said as he helped Goku up. We can do that. Then let's maintain the SSJ1 until we arrive at our destination, then Goku approve as he go into SSJ1 and feel the loss of stamina. Ryu nodded and go into his LSSJ, his body go bulk but not much like Broly, instead more like in lean type of bulk muscle. Goku look at his son, who grow taller when he transform into LSSJ1, height from 3 feet to 5 feet 1 inch or 91.44 centimeters to 154.94 centimeters. That's cool, you look like my little brother but with green hair instead, Goku said and look at the muscle of Ryu. Hehe, I'm your son after all, Ryu laugh a bit and punch around the dome. Goku and Ryu then spar inside the dome, not minding the shockwave it do outside since they have dome. Age 763, March 14th. Ryu and Goku are currently sitting at their chair looking outside as they see a planet, their destination for today. 2 months to 3 months had already passed, we have finally arrived at planet Yardrat. Goku in Super Saiyan form said as his base power level increased from 12,100,000 to 400 million PL for the past months. What do you think Mom and Brother Gohan are doing? Are they okay at home? Ryu said while in LSSJ as he looked outside, his base power level increased to 2,350,000,000 PL or 2.3 billion. They should be okay, Gohan is strong, you know, he can defend themselves, and there is your little girlfriend Eris, taking care of them too, Goku said as he teased in his last sentence. She is not my girlfriend, I only found her when I was treasure hunting, Ryu said, not affected by Goku's teasing. Ah, you are always serious, son, you should have fun sometimes, who knows, maybe you can have a girlfriend, Goku said while looking at the planet Yardrat, as they finally entered its atmosphere. Girlfriend is a time-consuming. I only like training, researching, and that's it, Ryu said with serious look. Goku just nod and let his son be, while Ryu is thinking about his twin brother. Is Roll okay? I hope he's okay and not mourn for me. It's already been 4 years and more, right? Ryu thought, and the ship finally landed at the ship station for spaceship. Goku and Ryu got out and pay by creating the currency of the universe, which Ryu has seen from Tang. How can we help you, sir, and your brother? A yard rat said as he looked at the two who looks like brothers. Sorry, we are here for training, and no, this is not my brother, it's my son, Ryu, name's Goku. Goku said as he shook hands with the yard rat. Oh, I'm sorry, but what do you mean about training here? The yard rat said. We are just here to learn your techniques. We heard from someone that you have a good techniques all around the universe. We can pay for the cost of learning your techniques. The one who answered is Ryu while he created money from his pocket. No need, we can let you learn the techniques of ours, but remember you cannot be greedy cause you will die if you learn too much. We are just testing you if you are an evil person. Name's Grat, the yard rat said with a smile. I see, then we will thank you for your hospitality, Goku answered. Please come with me towards our leader, he can be the only who can access our techniques, Grat said as he let Goku and Ryu follow him towards a big building. Ryu, Goku, and Grat walked towards the big building, and Grat flew towards the highest floor of the building. Ryu and Goku followed quietly, as they also see many yard rats working around. Seconds later, Grat and company have arrived as Grat opened the door. They walk inside and see the look of the leader, it's Grat they are following. Ryu and Goku look at the two as they see the one they're following disappear and the leader called them. Hello there Ryu and Goku, the one you are following here is the clone I created, anyway come with me, so what do you want to learn? Movement type, illusion type, attack type, teleportation type, fusion type, etc. Grat the leader of Yard Rat said while Goku is confused of what's going on, while Ryu is surprised a little. What is the best techniques that can be used in our daily life and also when fighting someone stronger than us? Ryu said as Goku is still confused of what's going on. The best thing for your daily life that you can go in a blink of an eye would be instant transmission, and for fighting is fusion type, but we also have illusion type to confuse enemies. Also, we have a movement illusion type, it will look like you are just walking, but the enemies will see multiple of you. Grat explained the uses of the different types of techniques. Goku and Ryu listened the explanation as also telling Grat what they would learn. Goku would learn the instant transmission, while Ryu would also learn instant transmission with rhythm echo, the one Killua use from getting the ball to Netero. The training started immediately when they picked the techniques of their choice. The reason why Grat taught the two even though he only met them once is because he see that they are good people with good heart. Grat just let them learn their techniques since sharing is caring and they are a peaceful race. Next time on Reincarnated as the Middle Son of Goku. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon at https://www.patreon.com/Kaioshin. I tend to polls that decide important plot stuff in my P at Trien. Many thanks to my awesome patrons. Wilmette Duverne. Ben Phillips. If you liked the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll stay here until next time.